Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
So Ezra Miller is here in the headlines again, and this time, no, it is not for being the cancerous terrorist to the tropical island of Hawaii and its locals that he has been for the past couple of months. No, this time it is because he is in talks of being replaced as the Flash over at the DCEU. This comes to us from our guys over at Screen Geek that had this to say. It's unclear how many actors have topped WB's list to replace Ezra Miller as the Flash. However, one such name that sources close to the situation have informed us about is Dylan O'Brien. The 30-year-old actor is known for roles in both television and film, including the MTV series Teen Wolf. He's also played the lead character in Love and Monsters. Now, I personally, in my little DC heart, loved the fan art that was going around of Dylan O'Brien as Nightwing. O'Brien is a great actor, and I think he would have been a great Dick Grayson. Now, I know a lot of fans have just called for WB to just swap Ezra with Grant Gustin. Gustin plays the Flash in the CW TV series that I believe is on its 9th season, so it seems like it'd be easy to just have him come over and continue in a role that he's already so familiar with. Now, here's the issue that I have, and it has nothing to do with who's going to be portraying the Flash in the future on the big screen. My issue is the double standard hypocrisy. So take your mind back to the Oscars for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna go back there. When Chris Rock got on stage and made an inappropriate joke in regards to Jada, Will Smith had a very human moment where he got up, slapped the dog shit out of Chris Rock, all in the name of what he claims was in defense of his wife. And the world instantly reacted, with many saying, oh, well, why is he still in the crowd? Well, he should have been escorted out. Why is he on stage giving a speech? Take away his Oscar. Cancel Will Smith. He should be in jail. Why is he not arrested? Etc., etc. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But however, when the shoe is on Miller's foot, the tone changes. Miller has broken into a couple's home, threatening to set them on fire. He threw a chair at a bitch's head. He attacked someone in a karaoke bar for singing karaoke. And before I get into it, for those of you that are unaware, Ezra Miller has been a very active volcano terrorizing Hawaii's locals. According to reports, on Sunday, March 27th at 11:30 p.m., officers responded to a report of disorderly conduct at a bar on Silver Street. During the course of their investigation, police determined that the patron, later identified as Ezra Miller, became agitated while patrons at a bar began singing karaoke. Miller began yelling obscenities and at one point grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old woman singing karaoke and later lunged at a 32-year-old man playing darts. The bar owner asked Miller to calm down several times with no avail. And that was just the first time that Miller was arrested. According to reports, the second time, Ezra Miller reportedly threatened to burn a couple in Hawaii last week. According to a new court document surrounding the actor's arrest, don't want to butcher these two names, but the gentleman and his wife filed a temporary restraining order against the actor earlier this week after alleging that Miller burst into their bedroom window and threatened to burn them. Miller also reportedly stole several items from the couple, including Hayes' passport and wallet. Okay, that was the second time that Miller was arrested. Now, the third time that he was arrested comes to us from Rolling Stone. Cops responded to a report of an assault at a get-together at a private house at around 1:10 a.m. During an investigation, police identified Miller as the suspect and determined that they became irate after being asked to leave and reportedly threw a chair, striking a 26-year-old female in the forehead, resulting in an approximately half-inch cut. The victim declined medical treatment. Now, those are three different cases, one after another, where Miller has been a constant terrorist in Hawaii. And again, for me, it's just the hypocritical double standards while calling for Will to be canceled, but yet saying that Ezra Miller is just misunderstood and that they have a lot going on in their lives and that they're dealing with their mental health struggles and etc., etc. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
And it's the sympathy that he's receiving out there from the masses. And 99.9% of you out there don't know Miller. You just like him. And I know that social media gives off this illusion that you know these celebrities just because you're able to see every thought that they tweet or that you're able to get a closer look into their personal lives with Instagram. But that shit's an illusion. We don't know Will or Ezra. So for the people saying what either of them would and would not do is crazy. It's the same group of people that were saying, well, if that would have been Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on stage or Mike Tyson, Will would have never gotten out of his seat. How the fuck do you know that? How do you know who, what, when, where, or why Will would do something? I don't give not one, not two, nor red nor blue fucks that you like all of Ezra's tweets. I don't care how many years you've been following him. I don't give a fuck if you know all the words to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. We don't fucking know these people. So to make the assumption of what they would and would not do is wildly crazy to me. And I'm not dismissing mental health by any means, but just because a person has mental health issues or is dealing with something does not then give them the excuse to condone or dismiss this type of behavior. And furthermore, what a privilege it must be to so easily comprehend that Miller is misunderstood, or that they're dealing with personal problems or have mental health struggles. But the same can't be said for Will? We watched this man be the butt and joke of everybody's memes from Jada's Red Table Toxic Talk. His wife's affair was publicized for the world to see. God only knows what's going on through Will's mind. Now, I personally didn't read Smith's book, but in his book, he talks about how his father regularly abused his mother and how he would feel helpless knowing that there was nothing that he could do about it.
Each of my siblings remembers that night in the bedroom. With me standing there in the doorway, I watched my father punch my mother so hard that she spit up blood. That moment, probably more than any other moment in my life, has defined who I am today. Each of my siblings responded differently in ways that would go on to define who we were for much of our lives. If Harry was fight, Ellen was flight, and I became a pleaser. I wanted to please and placate him, because as long as Daddy-O was laughing and smiling, I believed we would be safe. My little 9-year-old brain processed Daddy-O's abusive episodes as somehow being my fault. I should have been able to keep my father satisfied. I should have been able to protect my mother.
He also stated that that type of abuse or any other type of abuse he would never let happen again to someone else that he loved. And again, if you're not up to date, about 2 years ago, I want to say in 2020, Ezra Miller was caught on camera choking out one of his fans.
You learn it? Did you want to fight? Is that the deal? Whoa, bro. Fight?
And then some people claim that it was a joke, it was a stunt, it wasn't real, and these are likely the same crackheads that are hypocritically dismissing their behavior. Now, Will Smith has been a role model for 20 years. He's never had an out-of-character moment until the infamous Oscar slap. And yet after, people called for everything to be taken away from him. His films were delayed or canceled. Some people were even calling for his award to be taken away, and then there were some people that were even claiming that Will should be facing jail time. Meanwhile, Ezra Miller has been arrested for assault, then arrested again for disorderly conduct and harassment. Yet their fans claim that Ezra Miller's just misunderstood. I mean, hell, with that logic, some of them might even believe that he's an actual crime fighter and that these instances are justified. Now, Warner Brothers has had a meeting regarding their future with the company, but none of those decisions from the meeting have been made public. Warner Brothers has been completely tight-lipped about the entire situation. And some of you may be asking, why are you even bringing the Oscars up? It's over, it's done with, it happened, let it go. I bring Will up again because he's someone who was not arrested, who's never acted out of character, who had been online bullied for over a year by society as a whole. So it's crazy to me that society couldn't understand him hitting a breaking point, that they couldn't say to themselves, hey, this is not like Will. Let's give Will a chance to grow from this. The punishment was swift for Will and almost non-existent for Ezra Miller. Immediately after the slap, the Oscars tweeted, "The Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight, we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy Award winners who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world." However, WB has been completely silent in regards to Miller. Now, do I think that WB, Discovery, or whoever the fuck is in charge over there have discussed recasting them as the Flash? Yes, I do. But I don't think that that discussion is happening 2 to 3 years prior to The Flash 2, if there is a Flash 2 after this film. I don't think that they're discussing recasting The Flash in this film. First of all, that would cost the company billions of dollars that Zaslav, I'm sure, is not willing to dole out for the Flash film. And when the headlines came out that Dylan O'Brien could possibly be replacing Ezra Miller as the Flash, Variety had this to say. Senior entertainment writer Adam B. Berry recently tweeted that insiders say the studio will not recast Barry Allen's The Flash role despite Miller's recently high-publicized legal troubles. Berry added that since The Flash involves Miller portraying several alternate versions of the Scarlet Speedster, replacing them would effectively mean reshooting the entire film. Exactly, I don't see Zaslav or Discovery Merger or whatever the fuck they are over there doling out billions of dollars to reshoot this Flash film. Now, I do believe Zaslav absolutely wants to cut ties with Miller. I mean, why not? He's been cutting a lot of other DC projects since the merger. Not only that, Zaslav believes that DC is the #1 property that they have to generate them a long-term sustained revenue. And with the meeting they had that about a month ago, I'm sure Miller was the topic of conversation. And at this point, if you have to make excuse after excuse after excuse for every incident that this person has been involved with, at some point the excuses have to stop and you've got to look at the subject and say, okay, maybe it is you. Maybe you are the problem. And for you hypocrites out there that were ready to write Will off for a slap, not a full-out brawl, but you sympathize with Ezra Miller, it's weird to me. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock, the world is outraged.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
Take his Oscars, ban him, cancel him. And then you have Ezra Miller, multiple assaults against women and arrested 3 times.
That feels like an oversimplification.
Then the masses say get Ezra the help that they need. Now again, I know what the difference is, but I want to see what y'all think. What the fuck do you think the difference is? Why do you think Ezra Miller gets a pass and Will Smith did not? I mean, again, I know what the difference is, but what the fuck do y'all think the difference is? Let me know.
No, I got assaulted and I started filming. Okay. I can show you the video.
Let's talk stories outside.
Let's talk story outside.
And Ezra Miller, this is from the warrants, but he's caution code unstable, 29 Caucasian Hill.
Badge number. Tell me your name and your badge number.
White key.
Ezra.
Full name, full badge number. Tell me your name and your badge number. Tell me your name and your badge number. Please don't touch me. Tell me your name and your badge number. Now. Tell me your name and your badge number now.
136. Sir, get off
You!
Get off the road.
I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
Okay. I was assaulted. You understand that, right?
Okay.
But you should have told us that instead of running away and playing all of this theatrics. You could have just told us that.
I'm sorry,
No, you're not
officer.
sorry. You could have took this thing real quick. But no,
sorry.
you wanted to play the game.
I was complying.
Well, you didn't want to complying.
I was. You said get off the road. I got off the road.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
walked on the edge of the road.
Central 1315150.
So what did I do wrong?
You spit somebody's face.
A guy in that bar declared himself as a Nazi. I have it on film, and he attacked me.
Okay, so?
Can you guys